Hi, good morning. My name is Father Rayappa. Uh, I'm a Catholic priest from the Diocese of Vellore, India. And I'm going to talk about Laudato Si, Pope Francis's Encyclical on Ecology and Environment. This encyclical was promulgated uh, in the month of May 2015. And it's a beautiful encyclical, and people all over the world are reading it and understanding it and acting upon it. So, this encyclical is not only for Christian people, and in fact, this encyclical is to all the people of goodwill. In other words, 7 billion people. So, Pope is inviting every one of us on the planet to act, to conserve and preserve the natural world. I think the time has come to come for unity as a one human race. And when we unite, I think we can achieve anything. We have goodwill based on good thoughts, good words, and good actions. Pope follows a three-part model to solve problems in the world. You can solve all the problems in the world if you follow the Pope's framework, which is identify the problem, articulate it, isolate it. Okay, got it? Identify, articulate, isolate. So first, we need to identify the problem. We should be aware of the problem, awakening. The second one is we need to articulate. In other words, talk about it, judge about it, discuss about it, dialogue. So that is the second part, articulate. The third part is isolate. That means don't repeat, okay? Don't do it again. And don't go near to that evil again. So that is isolating. So you can solve your personal, national, political, environmental problems in this three-part framework. Identify, articulate, isolate. So anyway, I'm going to talk about also the Pope, another Pope in 1960s, Pope John XXIII. He's a saint now. Pope Saint John XXIII. Actually, he wrote an encyclical called Pacem in Terris. That was encyclical written in 1962, I guess, in which he talks about the nuclear armament, nuclear disarmament. And in fact, that was the time Russia and America producing a lot of nuclear weapons. It's called the Cold War. So the Pacem in Terris was written during the Cold War, in which Pope is calling not only Russians, not only Americans, and he is the first Pope to mention, and this encyclical was addressed to all men and women of goodwill. So, united we solve problems. There are some problems you can't solve individually, only collectively, as a society. So, environmental problem is one of that problems that needs individual effort and also social effort. So, Pope is inviting this encyclical, Laudato Si, is also in the same way addressed to all the people of goodwill. Actually, this encyclical doesn't talk about God and a lot of things and a lot of my God is better, your God is better. No, it doesn't talk about it. The encyclical simply talks about ethics, moral law, values, and all these things have eroded in the past 50 years. So Pope thinks we need to bring back all this human ecology, in other words, consciousness, there is justice, there is equity, there is repentance, there is moral law. So all these things, without this, environment will be destroyed further. So we need to bring all this good stuff, the classical stuff, into our consciousness, and we need to adopt as our new lifestyle and our new habit. So I'm going to read paragraph number 3 from the Encyclical Laudato Si. Okay, Pope Francis writes as follows: more than 50 years ago, with the world teetering on the brink of nuclear crisis, Pope Saint John XXIII wrote an encyclical which not only rejected war but offered a proposal for peace. He addressed his message, Pacem in Terris, to the entire Catholic world, and indeed to all men and women of good will. Now, faced as we are with global environmental deterioration, I wish to address every person living on this planet. In my Apostolic Exhortation Evangelii Gaudium, I wrote to all the members of the Church with the aim of encouraging ongoing missionary renewal. In this encyclical, I would like to enter into dialogue with all people about our common home. Brilliantly written by Pope Francis. Paragraph number 3, and is appealing to every person on the planet. Before him, John the 23rd did it in a similar way, and Pope Francis is repeating the same model, inviting every person on the planet, because our environmental problem is global, and effort also should be global. Thank you, and God bless. Happy reading. Laudato Si.